What is up, team? Welcome back to the work method and welcome to day 23 of the Transform program. We got an upper body workout in the books for today. Let's hop into our 3-minute warm-up and then into our first exercise. We're gonna start off with 5 push-ups to overhead reaches. So you're gonna be in your push-up position. You're going all the way down to the ground, reach overhead, and then back up. You can do this from your knees as well. After that, we're going 5 arm reach throughs each side. So you're gonna reach that arm all the way through, rotate up towards the ceiling. Same thing on the left arm, all the way through, up towards the ceiling. And then we're doing 10 bent over Y raises. So you're gonna bend over at the hips, thumbs pointed towards the ceiling, and bring those hands back up into a Y position. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's get that upper body warmed up, guys. We got a 10-second countdown. Push-ups to overhead reach. Come. 3, 2, 5 reps. Nice and slow down. Reach, right back up, 5 reps. Five reach throughs each arm. On the opposite side. Then 10 Y raises. Bent over at the hips. Keep your head neutral. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades back and together. Arms straight. Thumbs to the ceiling. Back to the top, push up, overhead reach. Five reach throughs. Y raises, 35 seconds. Keep working. Nice slow pace. Twenty seconds. Two, 1, and rest, team. All right, we got our first exercise up. This one is optional. We have 2 options basically, depending on your strength and your equipment availability. We're gonna do 4 sets, 40 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest between each set. You can either do bench dips or you can do regular dips. So if you have a dip bar, you can use a regular dip bar. Most of you probably don't. So we're gonna do bench dips. So you can use 2 chairs, you can use a couch, ledge, anything you have available to you. Hands just outside of your hips. Legs straight is the harder variation. Keep your back close to the bench or else you're gonna put a lot of stress on your shoulders. Get down to about 45 degrees, drive up. If you wanna make that easier, you can bend the knees, keep that back close, drive up. Really focus on a good squeeze and lockout at the top of every rep. If you have dip or some of these portable ones like I have here. Same concept. I like a little bit outside of shoulder width, slightly pointed in. You want to get down to about 45 degrees, drive back up. The more you lean forward, the more chest you'll get involved. The more you try to stay upright, the more triceps you can target. Any questions, team? Bench dips or regular dips. Pick whatever you got available to you. Knock it out. First set, 40 seconds coming up. In 4, 3, 1, and work. Nice and slow down. Lock out at the top. Three, 2, 1, and rest, team. 40 seconds to rest, set 2 coming up. Walk it off, you can move those arms around a little bit, try to clear some of the lactic acid. Loosen up the shoulders. 3 more sets. If you're doing dips, you can always drop down to the bench dips. They're a little easier to modify as well. 12 seconds, team. We're going set 2 of 4. In 4, 5. Set 2. And work. Take short breaks if you need to. Sit on your bench or stand up. Right back into it. Two, 1, rest. Woo! 2 more sets. If the straight leg variation is too easy for you, you can try elevating your feet a little bit. You can put them on a box, you can put them on another chair. There are ways to make it harder. You can put a little plate on your weight, on your waist, if you need to. Number 3 coming up in 15, team. Let's do it, come on. It's gonna get tough. In 5, 2, 1. Let's go. Bench dips or regular dips. Slow on the way down. Focus on squeezing those triceps. Hitting the wall behind me. Come on. Seven. 2. Woo! 1 more set, team. I'm gonna try to grind it out on those. That's gonna be tough though. I might go halfway through to the bench. Final set. We want good quality reps over anything. If you start to fatigue, take a short break, like 3 to 5 seconds, and try to get right back into it. Last one, team. Going in 10. 4, 2, and let's work. Abs tight. Take a 2 to 3 second. Come on, second. 4. 1. Team, a minute and a half. We're in the second exercise, come on. All right. We got a low incline dumbbell pullover. 2 dumbbells ideally here. So, we're gonna take our bench. If you have a bench that doesn't go on an incline, you can do this flat. If you don't have a bench at all, totally fine, just do it on the floor. I'm gonna put my bench up on the lowest incline it goes to, about 15 degrees. I don't need 2 dumbbells. And we're gonna do pullovers. Both arms at the same time. So palms are gonna be facing each other. I'm gonna keep a slight bend in my elbow. I'm actually gonna sit my head up near the top. I'm gonna go nice and slow to here and then pull back over. Really slow, feel a stretch. Go until you feel like your lats can't stretch anymore. And the ability of your shoulders, your mobility will dictate in your shoulders. So like, probably most people just wanna get to about here. You're probably not gonna go much further than bicep near your ear. And then think about using your lats and your chest to pull it back over. Go light here if you have shoulder issues or any shoulder pain. I'm gonna start with 20s, see how it feels. First set, 40 seconds each set, 4 sets. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Drive back over. Slight bend in the elbow. Try to get the bicep near your ear. Two, 1, rest. 40 seconds rest, team. Take your time. I'm gonna stick with 20s. It's feeling tough. 23 seconds. Set number 2, 2 of 4 coming up. Those palms are facing each other. You're trying to get to here and then pull straight back over. Use those back muscles. In 5, come on. 3, 2, 1, and work. If you need to, you can put the dumbbells together. That's fine too, if you need a little stability. We're moving at the shoulders and not the elbow. That's all you're trying to remember. Come on. 2. Rest, team. All right, I'm gonna go one more set with 20s. That final set, if I'm feeling good, I might try to go with 40. Oh, 25, sorry. Woo. Walk it off, team. 20 seconds. Set number 3. Heart rate's low. It's not a high heart rate. It's a crazy difference between a lower body day and an upper body day. My heart rate's at like 110 right now. Zone 2 training. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and work. Only move at the shoulders. Come on, abs tight. One, rest. All All right, team, final set. 40 seconds. I'm gonna go to 25s here. See if I can hang in there. I'm gonna try to keep them separate. As soon as I start to lose stability, I'm gonna put them together. It's a little easier if you put them together. Takes away a little bit of that instability and shoulder work that you need to do to kind of maintain that, but it'll allow you to maintain and go a little longer on your set. 10 seconds, let's get ready to work. Final set, team. 4, 2, 1, and work. Put them together. Two. And rest, team. Woo! All right, we got a minute and a half. We're into our third exercise of the day. This is our final straight set exercise. We're hitting some shoulders. So we hit back, chest, triceps, and this one already. Now we're going shoulders and we're going with an Arnold press. So you're gonna take 2 dumbbells, palms are facing you. We want those elbows racked against your side, against your rib cage. And you're gonna rotate, palms out, and then palms forward at the top, and then come back down into that rack position. Abs are rock solid. Glutes are squeezed like someone's gonna try to kick you in the ass. Legs are locked out. That's our base, which we're driving off of. So, dumbbells here, abs tight, elbows against the rib cage. Drive up, lock out, biceps near your ears. Everything's a straight line. Try not to overextend the back. That's why we're squeezing the glutes and the abs. We never wanna let that rib cage come up. Lock out, boom. Triceps, shoulder might be a little toasty. I'd probably recommend going a little lighter than you normally would. I'm actually gonna start with 20s, see how it feels, and maybe go to 25s. Good? Some of you might be able to hang in there. 3, 2, first set, let's go. Abs tight. Reach with those shoulders. Traps at the top. We're resetting at the bottom, no bounce. Drive. Two, 1, rest. All right. I'm going 25s. Felt good. 40 seconds of rest. Let's go. Week 5, baby. We're halfway through it. Let's get it, team. 20 seconds. 12 seconds. You want to think about shrugging at the top, everything up and down. Push that head through. 2, 1. Let's work. Abs tight. Two, 1, rest. All right. Feeling good. I'm feeling better than last week. I'm going 30s on the next set. Let's get it. This is the final week that we get to do this exercise or this exact workout. So we gotta push it. "20 seconds. "10, team. Let's get it. Come. Strong shoulders. 1. Abs tight, locked out. Raise, drive. "10 seconds, come on, couple more good reps. Brace your abs. Two, 1, rest. Woo! That feels good. All right, I'm gonna try to rock with the 30s for one more set. I may not make it through the whole set, and I'm gonna drop to 20s or 25s. It's okay if you need to drop mid-set. I'd rather have you do better reps than more weight. So if you guys are feeling those hips cheating forward, if you're feeling like you're cheating your rep and not locking out, move that weight down. 15 seconds. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Last set. All right, I'm dropping. I'm going 20 out. Seconds. Use that upper back. 2, 1, and rest, team. Woo! 3 minutes on the clock, team. Let's recover. We'll get into this EMOM. All right, team, we got 9 minutes on the clock. EMOM format, you guys know the deal. We got 3 exercises. Each minute gets a dedicated exercise. Your only rest is the remainder of that minute after you finish the reps. In that first minute, we're doing 12 front raises, palms facing down, out to the side and down. Go light here, 10, 15 pounds I might use, probably 10s. You really wanna isolate up. We're keeping those abs tight. We're not extending at the back. Here, we're squeezing with the back and shoulders, getting it to here, and then nice and slow down on the side. Wait, palms always stay facing down on this one. Boom, side, down. We're working that scapula. Protracted, retracted, up. 12 reps. Then from there, we're doing dumbbell leaning shrugs. Ideally, you're using a little heavier dumbbell. You're gonna take, well, a lot heavier dumbbell. I may go 50s or 60s here. Abs tight, lean forward, bend the knees a little bit, and shrug those dumbbells up towards the ceiling. Get a big stretch at the bottom. So you're thinking about jumping up and back. 14 reps there. That's 2 more than we did 2 weeks ago. Then we go straight into dumbbell hammer curls in the 3rd minute for 14 reps. Hammer curls, your palms are facing each other. Curl straight up, nice and slow down. Lock out that tricep and squeeze it, and back up. 14 reps. I'm gonna try to go 30s on that. We'll see how that goes. That may be a mistake, but we'll figure it out on the 2nd round. Any questions, team? We got front to side raises, 12 reps. Leaning shrugs for 14, and 14 hammer curls. 9 minutes on the clock, 3 rounds through. We got about 45 seconds rest. You guys want the whole rest? Are you ready to roll? Rest, roll. Steve wants the rest. Andre said no. I don't know what everyone else is saying. Jorge? Nanda, I don't know what the raise the roof is. Oh, you're ready to go, Steve? Everybody's ready to go. All right. Let's go. Front raises in 3, 2, 1, and work. 12 reps. Front, side, down, nice and slow. 12 reps. That's what I like to see, team. Ready to work. Reps, 15 seconds. I'm going 50s on the leaning shrug. Try to get a little pause at the top of that rep. Really feel those traps and upper back do some work. 2, 15 reps, and work. Leaning over a little bit. Squeeze up towards the ceiling. Keep your head neutral. Stretch at the bottom. Whew. Oh. We got hammer curls, 14 reps. In 5. I'm actually gonna go 25s. Come on, let's work. 14, palms are facing each other. Seconds, we're back to the top. Round 2 of 3. We got 12 front to side raises. In 12 seconds. I'm going 10 still. Really, this one's isolation movement, so you can't get too heavy. 3, 2, and work. Abs tight, front. 12 reps. Woo. 12 seconds. We got leaning shrugs for 14. Come on. 2, 1, let's work. Pick it up, tight. Lean over a little bit, shrug. Hammer curls, I'm gonna try to go with 30s this set. I dropped down last set, not having confidence in it, but I feel good now. The 25s felt good. 10 seconds, team. Push yourself here, 14 hammer curls. In 5, 2, 1, and work. Five seconds. Woo! Final set coming up. I throw my back grips on the final set. See what I can get. Make them a little harder on the 25. We're going in 10 seconds, team. We got front to side raises. Last set of this. 3, 2, 1, work. 12 reps. Come on. Woo. 8 seconds, team. Leaning shrugs coming up. Let's get it. I'm taking 150. 14 reps. 2, 1. Work. Put them right on the front of your thighs. Lean, shrug, hold. Hammer curls, final set, team. 14 reps, let's go. And we got our burnout circuit and we are done. We got about 7 minutes left to work. A little break in between there. In 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 14 reps. Come on, squeeze. Woo, come on. Oh. 17 seconds to finish, team. And we got a nice little break and we're getting into our burnout. In 7, 4, 2, 1, and rest, team. All right. Final circuit of the day. We got Cobra push-up, so we're burning out the triceps. Lower body stays on the ground, hands are tight to your side and a little lower than a push-up. So if a regular push-up is here, your hands are down here. You're gonna leave that lower body on the ground and just round up through, or extend up through the back. Locking out those triceps, nice and slow down, explode back up. Elbows go straight back. We're going imam format, so it's 6 minutes on the clock. At the start of each minute, you're gonna burn out on that until you start to slow down or you can't take the burn anymore. On the odd minute, which is our first minute, we're gonna do jumping jacks the remaining time. So after you burn out during the first, third, and fifth minute, the rest of the time, you're gonna do jumping jacks. After that, on the even minutes, you're gonna do more cobra push-ups, and you're gonna burn out on weighted sit-ups for the remaining time. If you have a decline bench, you can do it there and hold a weight on your chest. If you don't have a bench, you can do it on the floor. Ideally, you hook your toes under something, like a couch. You can put 2 heavy dumbbells on the ground, hook your toes. Dumbbells on the upper chest, come all the way up, nice and slow down. If you don't want to do dumbbells, you can just do a crunch, or if you don't want to use weight, you can just do a full sit-up and back down. Really focus on full extension of your rib cage at the bottom and then crunching with the abs. We're not trying to use low back. Any questions, team? We good? I'm gonna go 20 pounders on my weighted sit-up. It's a little bit more than I did 2 weeks ago. I only did a 15 pounder. All right, team, we are gonna start at the 45-second mark. Let's just knock this shit out and get it over with. Cobra push-ups and jumping jacks this first minute. Jumping jacks only come in after you fail or start to really slow down on those cobra push-ups. Come on. 2, 1, and work. 1 minute, squeeze. Explode up, lock, and then back in. Leave that lower body on the ground. Make sure those elbows are locking out. Hands are lower than normal. Drive through the heel of your hand, the palm. As soon as you feel like you can't lock out anymore, jump jacks. Come on. Three, 2, 1. We're back to cobras and weighted sit-ups. Oh, I'm going weighted sit-ups already. Nice and slow down. Feel that core unwinding. Dumbbells on the upper chest. Two, 1. We're back to cobra team. Come on. Cobras and jumping jacks. 4 more rounds.
I just want to feel alive, boy. I just want to feel alive, boy.
Whew. Think about popping that elbow forward. That's your thought process. Lock out those triceps. Come on, guys. There you go. Jumping jacks. 15 seconds, team. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Back to cobras. Cobras and sit-ups. Drive through the palm. Push that elbow pit forward.
I just want to feel alive, boy.
Oh. Woo.
I just want to feel alive, boy. I can't see straight.
soon as you guys slow down or those elbows aren't locking out, move on to the next thing. Move on to the sit-ups, come on. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Cobras and jumping jacks, team. Come on.
I just want to feel alive more.
Oh. Come on. Let's work, team. Seconds. We got our final minute. 2, 1. Cobras and sit up. Let's go. Oh. As soon as you have that urge to stop, go to your sit-ups. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Rest, team. And done. Awesome work, guys. Day 23 of the Transform program is in the books. Be back tomorrow with another lower body workout, and then Friday with a full body. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining in. Have an awesome rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.